this video, I'm going to be explaining 7 different genres from 7 different cities or states. This is basically like 7 mini tutorials showing you how to make these beats, so you can make beats for artists that have the same style. I can't lie, Atlanta is really just simple trap. First, I'm gonna show you the drums. I'm gonna show you how I make the loop after. But yeah, just a simple snare, spins, and hi-hat pattern, which together sounds like this. Now what I did at the end was I misplaced the snare on purpose, you know, just to add a little bounce. Then I added some open hats and some perks, which together sound like this. So first off, I started with these tremolo strings from X-Band, and then I did these simple chords. Then I copied those same chords onto analog lap synth. Then I added the bell and the sub bass. Next up we got Newark, which is in the state New Jersey. Newark's genre is Jersey Club. I mean, originally I think it's like based off of Baltimore Club, which came before Jersey Club. For these type of beats, you normally just grab a sample and add a kick or 808 that has this exact pattern. Like, this kick pattern is very important because if you don't have this in your Jersey beat, it's not really Jersey. So yeah, next up I added some whip perks, which is also very common in these Jersey beats. And some boxes. That's like basically all the drums. Normally they also add snaps, but I did not add them in these beats. So. Next up we got Florida type beats. And yes, I know Florida is a state and not a city, but I added it anyway, bruh. So these beats are kind of just similar to like normal trap, but the melodies are more like calm and laid back. First off, I start with these chords. And then next up I added this bass and a couple wahs. Also added the saxophone. Also added a percussion drum loop in the background just to fill up that space in the background. Later on in the loop I also added these synths. So this is how the full loop sounds. So we got the drums. Now these drums you want to keep very simple. Like really what I did with the drums is I added a sub, comma, hi-hat, open hat, and a rim. Also make sure you leave a lot of space in between the 808s. What you also want to do in these Florida beats is combine the 808 with the bass. This is what they do a lot in the Florida beats. Later on I changed the 808 to a spins and then this type of pattern. This type of pattern is pretty common in these Florida beats. Yeah, this is how the full Florida beat sounds. Next up we got Detroit. Grab a good sample or even make your own loop. Make like a fast loop like this. Simple 808 and simple snare. Now you can obviously use hi-hats in these type of beats. One thing about these Detroit type beats though is that they pitch up the snares and the hi-hats to make them shorter. Next up we get the New Orleans bounce, also known as NOLA bounce. So these beats are very simple. You want to get a sample. Next you want to add this type of 808 pattern. That's really like the main part of New Orleans bounce. Next some scratches and some boxes. Also added this to switch to the next section. I added another vocal and a clap pattern like this. Then later on I added the snare pattern too. Next up we got Memphis, and for this I try to make old Memphis rap. Now before all the unks get mad at me, bro, I have not listened to this music or ever made a beat like this, so my bad if I say something wrong or make a mistake. But yeah, first off I started with a cowbell melody. I think you could also use like soul samples for these type of beats. Then I just added these really simple drums. And what I did on the master is I put in some vinyl to like, you know, actually make it sound old. Also EQ'd it out. So next up we got New York. And yeah, New York does have a lot of genres like boom bap and stuff, but for this video I decided to do New York drill. Basically I grabbed the halftime piano loop from my main spot by Chris. You want to add a hard-hitting kick with a hard snare, a hi-hat that plays this type of pattern that's very crucial for drill. And then I just added an 808. I added a couple slides like this.